What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Rivera Urban Homestead. It is Sunday, January 29th, about noon. I didn't film any yesterday. A couple of reasons. It was very windy, which it is still kind of windy, but not as bad today. It was very windy, and there was a lot of action going on across the street. They were welding a trailer and all this stuff, so just busy and windy, so I didn't do any videoing. One thing I do want to show you is a mistake, reality, if you're not paying attention to one thing I did with the raised bed. The one that we seeded out with all of those seeds with that little garden square I showed you. I kind of messed it up, guys, and let me explain. Let's go over this way. It's still pretty windy on this side, guys, but the way I compost is in these big Craftsman bins. I've done some videos on my composting before. It's basically in a big container, and the way I do it, you know what, let's go back on the other side of the house where it isn't so loud. Okay, so let's talk about compost for a minute. There are many different ways you can compost. Tons of different methods, just piling it up, putting it in containers. You can do hot composting, cold composting. So in order to reach like a hot compost, you definitely have to have your nitrogens and carbons, which are your greens and browns, mixed correctly in order for that microbiology to be just right in that situation to where it ramps up and it heats up hot, and you can really get them cooking. And you have to turn them a lot, you have to keep them moist, but you'll get nice hot compost. It'll get done quicker. And my problem probably won't happen as much. So, what's my problem? I'll tell you in a minute. The way I compost, let me fix that a little. The way I compost is in those big bins. I have holes all the way around them so bugs can get in and all that good stuff. I usually start them with grass clippings or straw from my chicken coop and chicken run area. I'll add that to it along with some chicken manure. But then throughout the process, I just add all my kitchen scraps. Anything we have in there, fruits, vegetable wise. I'm not adding any meat or nothing like that to the compost. All organic material, grass clippings, leaves, straw from the chicken coop, like I said, pieces of salad that we didn't use, all that kind of stuff. All the tops and all the cutoffs that Christine doesn't use with any fruits and vegetables, it goes in there, along with coffee grounds. I add all the coffee grounds in there as well. So my compost isn't measured out correctly to where it's going to really ramp up and get hot in there. So it takes time, 8 months, 9 months, but I'm filling it the whole time I'm doing it. I'm just adding, and every once in a while I'll turn it and flip it, but I'm not doing it every week or anything like that. I just let it naturally compost. Because the one thing about compost is it's going to happen. It's a natural occurring situation. Stuff dies, stuff falls from the trees, pine needles, leaves, all that. It composts into the forest floor, right? That's what makes the most fertile soil, is the composting process in nature. So you're never going to do it wrong as far as making compost. But now using it, that can be tricky sometimes. If you're using stuff with manure in it, especially chicken manure, which is very hot, that really has to compost down all the way, because if it doesn't, you could possibly burn your plants and kill them. So you definitely need to have chicken manure processed all the way down to compost. Now, opposite of that, my rabbit that we have, rabbit poop you can put right in the garden. You don't have to compost it at all. It's not very high in nitrogen, so it won't burn anything, but it'll be a nice fertilizer to put into your garden. So I also put in Tyler's rabbit cage stuff. I'll add that to the banana patch, and I'll add it to the compost every once in a while as well. So with that, what did I do wrong with my compost? Well, I added my compost about a month after I took off my tarps this summer. I had a lot of compost that was finished. So I put it all on the tops of my raised beds, and then about a week later we seeded it out. So with that being said, let's go out there and take a look at my raised bed real quick, and you can kind of guess what happened. We'll be right back. Alright guys, so check it out here. Here's our issue. I don't know what's weeds and what is plants, really. There's a lot of weeds growing in here, and that is what I wanted to talk about. So with my compost, like I said, it doesn't get hot, very hot. So it doesn't kill any seeds that are in the compost, because it just kind of composts naturally. So if you're doing compost the way I do it, this is what you need to do. After you add the compost to the bed, you have to water that bed for at least a week or two. Let all of these weeds grow, and then you either can burn them off at the top if you have a blowtorch thing to use, or you could just till them back under so they're not growing anymore, or you can just pull them out manually. But you got to clean this bed after about 2 weeks of letting the compost get watered and the seeds set. Then after that, you plant your seeds. So now I'm in a guessing game. I'm gonna just let everything kind of grow and then try and figure out what's what. I mean, like this right here, obviously I know that's a bok choy, a purple bok choy. This right here is another bok choy. So these are probably just weeds. There's some more bok choy. So as it gets a little bigger, I should be able to like know where the beets are and the daikon radishes and the kales, but word to the wise, if you're going to do compost without making sure it's very hot to kill seeds, you need to let the compost grow for a couple of weeks, till it back in, pull it all out, do what you got to do, then plant your seeds, and you won't have so much confusion like me. But you know, I've only been doing this for, I don't know, a decade now. But I tell you what, lesson learned. I will never do that again. I'll put it out, I'll let it grow, and then I'll till it. Everything else is doing good. Kales are looking nice. That little tomato plant, it's just chilling. But now that it's getting warm, it's going to be good. Nice little jalapeno right there. Another one there, another one in the back. So I got like 3 jalapenos and some more growing. We are getting 1 bell pepper back there with some flowers starting, so that's good. Okay, so we're back in the backyard. This is the most enclosed kind of area where there's not so much wind. But anyway, so how hot do you need your compost to be to actually kill seeds? They say about 130 degrees will kill some of the weaker seeds, but if you want to get those strong, hardy weed seeds, they say exposure of about 30 days at 145 degrees in the compost. So you really have to have your nitrogen and carbon ratios really worked out kind of good. I've had it before. I've done it out in just piles where I've gotten it that hot, but I don't like adding food scraps to those piles because of the rodents. They just go and start digging in there, and then now they have a buffet every night. So I started doing it in the containers just to curb the rodents in my compost. I don't want a bunch of rat crap in my compost, you know. Besides that, not really doing much this weekend, guys. Sorry, there's just not much to do. I was going to do the firewood again. I'm just not in the mood. I'm going to just hang out and wait for the football games to start, but I just wanted to get on and give you a compost update and what I did wrong with mine. I should have let it seed out for a while and then get all that out of there, then start fresh. Now I have the compost seeds and my seeds all growing at once, so we'll just have to kind of, as it grows, figure out what's what. Let's go take a look over here, see what's going on with the chicken world. Well, before we get to chickens, there's Lion the rabbit. He's out here enjoying this beautiful weather today. It is going to be like 82 and sunny today. So Lion's hanging out. He's chilling. It's like, I'm here in the shade. He'll go from the shade over to his little sunspot over there. Where are the chickens? Is no one out? Everyone's laying down taking a nap or something. Oh, there they were. Oh, you guys were back there sunbathing. Look at you. Whitey, you're not too white right now. You are dirty with all that dust in you. Y'all just relaxing. Look at Whitey. There you go. Shake off all that dirt. Was that feeling good? You guys were having, girls were having a spa day. Oh yeah. I don't have nothing for you. I was just saying hi. Anyone give me any gifts today? Ah, yeah, we got 2 browns over there. Thank you. Excuse me. Excuse me, can I get out? Hi. How's everyone doing? What's up? You want some pettings too? Say pet me. You didn't pet me yet. There you go. Those all get pettings. Everyone gets the pettings. Oh yes. Hi. Give me that beak. Give me that beak. Give me that beak. Hello. Titan, do you want pettings? Hi, big doggy. Whitey doesn't like pettings too much, but she still gets close to him. Hello. You want some beaks? Want some beaks? Give me that beak. Alright, you girls can go back out to your spa day. Sorry I interrupted you. Hi, doggies. So yeah, we're all good around here, guys. Just kind of hanging out, getting ready for the championship football games. And then getting ready for work, obviously, for the week. So it's a short one, but you guys have a good rest of the weekend. It is, like I said, it's sunny. It's going to be 82 degrees. I don't see a cloud in the sky. I'm going to be in just my shorts getting tan. Oh yes, I am. I love the sun. Sorry. Okay, we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good day.